Good evening, gamers. We are looking to play a bit of a test match here for a bit of funsies. And what game is that, do you say? It is Rocket League. It's going to be a lot of fun. This game is like soccer, except you have cars and rockets. So we're going to jump straight into the game here and see what's going on. So I'm going to spectate this. So I'll just jump out again and go into the game. So like I said before, I am SuperRoach and Chrisis is normally here with me as well. But has not able to make it for this one. But later on, we'll see him in, and it's going to be a lot of fun to have us all present there. So let's jump into the game now and see how everything is happening on the good old... Oops. I'll get there eventually. Here we go. Oh, easy, quick match there. So we've got on the hard hat team on blue. And some other people there. Oh, we've got Chrisis here as well. How you going, dude?
Yeah, you're good.
Assuming you can hear me. So I'm just having a fun little test game with the Gamestah Neva on there. It's a mix of the hard hat crew, if I'm correct. Is it right, Chrisis?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. They are called the Hard Hat Crew, and they're on the Cybergamer ladder, and they had a match tonight, but it's been forfeited, so just for our benefit, they have created a server. It's filled with bots, though, so they're there with the bots.
Oh, okay. And there's a bit of the hard hat team on the blue and the yellow team. Would you call it yellow or orange, by the way?
It's orange.
Orange? Oh, okay. Interesting news. So, how's it going? You've been playing a bit. What's your level so far?
I think I'm semi-pro.
Well, that's good.
Which, for some reason I've gotten myself into a stuck situation on my spectator mode. Yeah, well, it's alright. I mean, most of the time it's more luck than skill that gets balls into the net for me, but at least these days it's not so much of a frustration about, you know, you want the ball to go somewhere and you can't make it go there.
Yeah, it's remarkable to see the difference. Like, I remember jumping in going, this game is hilarious. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but it's still a lot of fun. But then I sort of went up and, you know, just a bit of cooperative play, 2 or 3 player things, where people set up shots for you and like, wow, that was good fun. And you just sort of level up as you go from that. Oh, good shot there by Cowboy Nick, almost getting it in, but it bounced away. Let's see how Neva's going.
So I've had this real interesting thing happen with my client. It's stuck with the control wheel open. The selection wheel. It won't let me actually make a selection.
Can't even tap I to get rid of it?
No, I can't do anything. In fact, I can't even...
Or the H key to toggle the UI? Just trying to find some keys to press. Great shot there by Neva. I think I noticed, like, the pro teams when we're watching them on the Cybergamer ladder, the ball doesn't spend as much time on the ground. A lot of people are doing rocket shots and air shots in the air, like Neva just done there, because they don't want the other team to have much control over the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The skill to learn is aerial, more than anything else. That's really like your initial controls where you're able to direct the ball in the, or send the ball in the direction that you want. That's all very well and good, but you cannot compete unless you've got your aerial stuff going.
Yeah, that's right. I'm watching Sundown here trying to set up a center shot there by Neva. Looks like he didn't go for the shot. I guess they're just practicing, but it's fun to watch. They're bouncing around. It's a fun game to watch. Like, it borrows a lot of things from soccer and footy, I guess. And it's got that inherent kind of competitive nature to it. And the crazy part of cars with rockets going up the sides of an arena, throwing huge ass balls around.
We do like huge ass balls getting thrown. Yeah. No, it's a great combination, and it's like the creator of the Atari said, the best games are those that you can get into straight away but have a high skill cap. Easy to learn, but have a high skill cap. Oh
yes, and this game definitely has a great skill cap there. Just watching Cowboy Nick just then do a great aerial shot, and you can see as we're watching here in the player view, which hopefully is what people want to watch. We're still getting used to commentating this game at Gamestah, so we're trying to figure out, do you want a free cam view? Do you want a player view? We've got a bit of feedback from it, but anyone watching this, it'd be great to hear what you think about it. You had a bit of feedback yourself about what people like to see, didn't you?
Yeah, well, before I did my first test pass on Monday, I chatted to one of the sequential players, and arguably one of the best players in Oceania at the moment, a chap called Soma, and he said player cam. So,
great goal.
You know, you've got soft lock, hard lock, player cam, and free view. They seem to prefer when you follow player cam, especially if you can be on player cam for whoever scores the goals, and if you can't, when they score the goal, shift over to them for when they play the replay, because then you actually see, you know, the actions that the player took in order to create the goal that they created.
Yeah, okay. Does it show what their view is at as well? Like if they're on ball cam themselves or front view?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So it can be a bit disconcerting, like depending on the way the different styles that players have. Some players switch between ball cam and player and you know, front view constantly, and they're constantly flipping around and doing that sort of thing, and you've just got to stay away from those players until they're actually taking the shot, because then, you know, they're not going to be looking around, they're going to be focusing on the shot that they're taking. So it's kind of for a caster, I think, again, it's going to be that easy thing to get into, but there's a high skill cap in making sure that you've selected the right view and the right player for the right moment in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's pretty much it for the match there. I was going to say as well, like we were commentating a bit on there, Cowboy Nick. Another thing you notice with the pro players is, I noticed when I was starting out Chrisis, the first thing I'd do is like boost into the ball, whack it as hard as possible, and hope that it goes to the other net. And sometimes it'll work. But what he did instead was he kept a moderate speed, and with the controller, you don't have to hold it all the way in. You've got analog acceleration. And he was clearly doing that and just slightly tapping the ball to tilt it around in directions. So you could doing
a little bit of the old dribble.
The
dribble going. Yeah. And I suppose that's the thing. You know, there are soft touches and there are the booming cannonballs that you want to be able to fire off, and then everything in between.
That's good stuff. All right, you reckon we should wrap it up for now, Chrisis, and see if we can get some matches later on in the night?
Sounds good, man.
All right, any last words?
No. Well, stay tuned, I guess, for the near future. Gamestah's going to be bringing loads and loads of Rocket League action. We've got EJ just installing the game tonight, so he will promising. Be our noobest noob. But, well, we are going to get into this esport. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, catch you all later, everyone.